We're also tracking alarming new numbers in the pandemic tonight. The number of hospitalizations in this country now setting an all-time record since this pandemic started. More than 141,000 Americans are now in the hospital. So many hospitals barely keeping up because so many of their own staff have COVID too. Tonight, the controversy in California, allowing frontline workers to return to the hospital even if they have COVID, as long as they're asymptomatic. Many are questioning this. And the new numbers just in on children as well tonight. The number of cases up 78% in just a week. ABC's Stephanie Ramos tonight.
Tonight, the number of COVID-positive Americans in hospitals now reaching a new pandemic record. More than 141,000 patients pushing hospitals to the brink of collapse.
This surge that we're experiencing now is the largest volume of patients that have been the sickest. So in many ways, this has been the worst.
In New Jersey, the number of patients in the ICU and needing ventilators doubling since Christmas to levels not seen since May of 2020.
We're in the thick of this latest fight against the Omicron tsunami washing across the state.
And now deaths are climbing too. 1,500 Americans are dying of COVID every day, a 34% increase in the last week. And even with a less severe Omicron variant, the sheer number of infections is overwhelming hospitals.
Our health systems were just never designed for an epidemic of this magnitude. And so unfortunately, we will bring our health systems to collapse if we don't figure out a way to keep transmission down in the community.
But with infections spiking, at least 1 in 4 hospitals across the country report they're facing a critical staffing shortage. It's why California is changing its rules to allow asymptomatic healthcare workers who test positive to return without isolating or testing negative. But the nurses union and other workers are calling that move dangerous.
We're in this industry to care for others. You know, that's the root word right there. And yet we are asking to put others at potential harm.
And in Los Angeles, there is worry of staffing shortages as schools reopen tomorrow. Students and staff have to test negative, but 62,000 tests have already come back positive.
People are having a hard time. People are afraid. This is a tough situation to be in.
Tonight, new COVID cases among children spiking to 580,000 cases, up 78% in the last week. In Chicago, classes canceled for a 4th day after a stalemate between the city and teachers. The union accusing the mayor of refusing to compromise on expanded testing and remote learning.
The mayor's being relentless, but she's being relentlessly stupid. She's being relentlessly stubborn.
As schools and workplaces push for higher quality masks, the latest research done before Omicron shows the dramatic difference an upgraded mask can make. Studies estimated for 2 people wearing cloth masks, it can take about a half hour to spread the virus from one infected person to an uninfected person in the same room. If they are both wearing surgical masks, it can take about an hour. And if they're both wearing N95 masks, it can take about 25 hours to cause an infection.
The higher grade masks are really going to protect people because they not only have a more proper fit, they have a better seal, but they also have a better filtration device, and they have an electrostatic potential to actually repel away the virus.
Super important, the level of these masks, to track them. Stephanie back with us. And Stephanie, I know the White House had promised to send out 500 million rapid test kits to homes across the country starting in January. We keep tracking this. It's now January 10th, and we're learning this is still weeks away.
Yes, David, the first tests will be sent out at the end of January, but by the time all 500 million tests are sent out, the Omicron peak could be on the decline. In the meantime, starting this Saturday, Americans can buy up to 8 at-home rapid tests per month and get reimbursed by insurance. Just make sure to keep that receipt.
That's right.
David.
Insurance has to cover 8 kits a month. Great news, Stephanie. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.